Hello and welcome to Studio 1X2, football's home away from home. Here is where we draw the game's beautiful picture for you. I'm your host, Tom Bwana, and we have a special guest in studio today. He has a name that doesn't necessarily match the problems he caused defenders in the Kenyan Premier League with his dazzling left foot. Innocent Mutiso, welcome to Studio 1X2.
Thank you very much.
The three-time champion has had one of the smoothest transitions into punditry after hanging his boots from the Kenyan Premier League. And as always, our resident expert, our master tactician, Boniface Ambani. Boni, the talk is over. Today, the games are beginning. Excited?
Excited.
The coaches are now feeling the butterflies.
Tension.
Euro 2020 kicks off today with Turkey and Italy setting the ball rolling. The opening weekend has some exhilarating matches lined up. A rematch of the 2018 World Cup semi-final between England and Croatia. The return of the Netherlands to the big stage. And all eyes on the newcomers, North Macedonia. And now, one of the biggest things is the return of the Netherlands. What does that mean to football itself when a big squad like this comes back?
Well, you know, the kind of football that they play, which is called total football. You know, many countries have their own style of football. We have Brazil with the Jogo Bonito, you have Spain with Tiki Taka, and the Orange Machine with total football. And I think they will set this stage alight because you have some stars coming up. And I think their peak, when they reached their peak, was in the 2010 World Cup, which I think they were robbed by Spain. They should have won that when it came to Africa.
What name did you give them? The best squad that has never?
The best team never to have won any tournament.
Bonnie, you look at a match like England versus Croatia, which was a repeat of the semi-finals of the World Cup 2018. What does that game bring especially to the fans at this stage?
But I'll go back to England especially because everybody knew that at least it was their time. They were bringing it home, but it
never came home.
It never came home. So this time round, England will all go out. They know fans are behind them. Yeah. Everybody wants to know, okay, fine, we faltered
Which
in the
they've
World
known
Cup.
all through.
We faltered in the World Cup. What can you do now in the US? So it's going to be a big game.
You look at another fixture that is very important, very interesting, is Turkey versus Italy. Mutiso.
I gave it to Turkey.
Yeah.
This is a game where it will depend on the chemistry that the team has. Yeah. When you look at up front, for the Turkey team, you have Yusuf Yaziki and Burak Yilmaz, all from Lille. That team has so many good stars that I think Italy, who have been struggling with generation gap because the stars of the team, they had to retire.
Every big tournament, Bonnie, needs top teams to qualify. Now, you don't have bigger teams than Netherlands, Italy, but more specifically Italy. Talk to us about the return of Italy to a big stage like this.
At the moment, Italy is composed of the young generations and the older guys. Yeah. Older guys in the team.
So there's a blend between the
experience and the youth. Yeah. So it's a team that definitely people have to watch.
Belgium versus 2018 World Cup host Russia. Is that a game to watch?
It's a very, very big game to watch.
And the Belgians have...
If you look at the books, Belgium is one of the teams that is rooted to win this tournament.
Pre-tournament favorites.
Yeah, tournament favorites. Look at the players they have.
Star-studded squad.
Yeah, it's only that maybe they're going to miss the services of De Bruyne, who got injured. Yeah. But I don't know. We just hope that maybe before they start it'll be fine.
Brilliant. Another match to watch is Austria versus North Macedonia. There's nothing much to play for there, do we?
There's nothing much more to play for, but for Austria, who have been qualifying for almost every tournament, but they never really get out of the group stages. Yeah. So for them, I think it will be an easy...
They are perennial participants.
Yes.
Now, to the best segment of the show. The easiest jackpot coupon in Kenya is live. The Super Euro Jackpot, 25 million shillings for 25 bob only. 15 games with guaranteed bonuses for 12, 13 and 14 correct predictions. As is usual, on Bonnie's Best Bet, you get to pick your winning combos. We asked you about your take on these matches, and here's what you gave us. You went separate ways on some of them you were on the same side. So let's look at one game. Turkey versus Italy. Mutiso, you went Turkish side. Bonnie, you were favoring the Italians. Just a little bit on that. Why were you favoring the Turkish?
Experience.
For the Turkish
players are not there.
experienced players are not there.
Yes, so I went for Turkey because they have a very good team.
Yeah.
They have a very good team on paper and also on the pitch.
That can upset the
Yes,
Italians.
exactly.
Very good. Switzerland, Wales. You went for the Welsh. You went for the Swiss. Why?
The Swedes have a very good team. They have a stable team, and they have players who play for very big teams. And for the Welsh team, picked in the 2016 where they reached the quarterfinals. And right now, their stars have aged, and they've not been getting good game time.
You all thought Denmark and Finland. Denmark would beat the Finns. Belgium versus Russia. You all favored the Belgians. And the game that we want to talk about is England versus Croatia. Mutiso, you went for a draw. And Bonnie, you went for England. Bonnie, talk to us through why you think the English would be the Croats.
Hurricane is on fire. Yeah. You would like to prove one or two things. Yeah. So to me, England has great squad. We knew that it's coming home.
Yeah.
But
so this is the opportune moment for them to actually bring it home.
Yeah, it's going to come home.
You were seeing a draw in that game.
The last 3 matches, England has failed to beat Croatia. So I don't see that changing anytime soon.
All of you think Austrians would walk over the North Macedonians. For Netherlands versus Ukraine, you all favor the Dutch. Scotland versus Czech, you all think it's a Czech Republic victory. The Polish are going to walk over the Slovaks, according to both your predictions. Spain versus Sweden, this is where the big one is. Bonnie, you predicted that Spain would beat Sweden. Why?
The team that's going to win.
So nobody can stand on their way. You think the Swedes...
I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. That did not happen.
You think Sweden has a chance over Spain?
Yes, Sweden has a chance over Spain.
What's the reason for that?
Because right now, when you look at the Spanish team, it doesn't have the players who have been carrying that team. There's weakness of the Spaniards, and the Swedes have a very good team actually, and they have some very interesting players in, like Emil Forsberg, who's from.
Zlatan is out of the team, so.
He wasn't even in the 2018 World Cup, so there's not much difference if he'll be there or not.
If you move on, Portugal, you all think Portugal will beat the Hungarians. France versus Germany, this is where the big talking point is. Mutiso favors the French. You, Bonnie, you think it's a draw. Why do you think they're going to draw?
It's a big match.
Yeah, France-Germany.
France-Germany is a big match.
Yeah.
So to me, a draw, it would be...
A draw suffices for a big match.
Definitely.
Brilliant. Russia versus Finland. You all think the Russians have a field day here. Turkey versus Wales. This was another talking point. And of course, you rightly explained to us why you think the Turks will beat the Welsh. And Switzerland versus Italy. Why, Mutiso, do you think Switzerland is going to beat Italians?
Because Italy is not the same Italy that we've been accustomed to the last 15 years. Yeah. And right now, they're in transition, and it's a very difficult time to predict which team Roberto Mancini will come up with. Yeah. And you know, the veterans, they're out of the team right now. So you don't have your Andre Pirlo's, your Mario Balotelli's, you don't have them. Right now, you have young players who want to prove themselves, and they did it at the qualifiers. But in this big stage, I think Switzerland will have it more because in the last 3 tournaments, they've qualified with the same team.
Why do you think Italy will beat Switzerland? After that brilliant...
He just said that the team is in transition. He just said that some players, the older guys left. Yeah. So each and every player comes to the team, always want to prove a point. Yeah. They also want to be stars.
And this is their moment.
This is their moment.
I've seen some pattern I've seen a pattern in Mutiso's predictions. You are totally anti-Italy. I can see.
Yeah. I'm not anti-Italy. You are pro-Italy. He is pro-Italy.
Turkey versus Italy, you said Turkey would win. Switzerland versus Italy, you said Switzerland would win. So is it something against Italians?
Switzerland have a very good team.
Yeah.
And also Turkey.
Yeah.
But Italy has some interesting players who have been playing very well in the Italian league. But if you look at the team that they've played for, they've not really set the stage alight.
A little trivia never hurt anybody. So let's see how much my guests know about the Euros. Question number 1. Who has coached the most games at the European Championships?
Joachim Löw.
Why do you say Joachim Löw?
From Germany, because he's played in the last 3 editions. And I think he's also the coach who has won the most games.
Brilliant mind. Question number 2. A French legend was the star at the Euro 1984, ending the championship with 9 goals. Who is this, Bonnie? Celebrated man.
Zidane.
1984, Zidane, I think, was being born, I think. 1984 star, a well-known French.
Franz Beckenbauer?
Franz Beckenbauer, I think, is German.
I know, Franz Beckenbauer is
German.
German.
Let me give you a hint. He's been president of UEFA.
Michel Platini.
Oh.
Michel Platini is the guy.
That's a hint.
Who scored the golden goal in the 2000 final? Remember the golden goal? Let me give you the hint now. For France to win the Euro 2000. What more hints do you want?
Oh, gosh.
Why are you looking at me?
Well,
I might get the answer from you, from your face.
well,
I can
he's played
see.
for Juventus.
Yeah?
He's played for
David
Juventus.
Trezeguet?
David Trezeguet is the answer. That's it for the trivia. Come on, Koid, we've got something for you. We are awarding the customer who places the bet with the highest winning odd with a 5,000 shilling free bet on BetSafe each day till the end of the Euro. And at the end of the tournament, the player with the highest winning odd will walk away with a brand new TV, a phone, and a surround system. We're all about the game here at Studio 1x2. You've heard it from the former Gor Mahia Football Club's league-winning player with 3 league titles, Innocent Mutiso. Thank you so much, Mutiso, for coming to the show. And of course, legend of our game, Boni Ambani, our resident expert. Let's meet next week. And so you know the drill. Ekelea 1x2.